Every metal has a melting point. Every liquid has a boiling point. And every human being has a point where his power of endurance breaks down. Consider a huge country with billions of people living in close proximity with each other. Consider an all-powerful political party controlling the bodies and minds of all these people. How much time will it take for these people to reach their limits of endurance? 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100? Well, it's debatable. But what's not debatable is the fact that their power of endurance will break down someday for sure. Chinese Communist Party has been controlling the bodies and minds of Chinese people since Mao took over China and turned it into a nation of unintelligent but obedient human beings. What's worse is that mediocrity is celebrated in China, because those who fly over the cuckoo's nest are deemed dangerous to the CCP regime. Jack Ma is idolized by millions of Chinese people because he created a business empire starting from nothing. Similarly, Tencent is a success story. We derive inspiration from inspirational people, and people like Jack Ma inspired millions of Chinese people to create wealth and add value to their country. And how did the CCP repay their debts? By cracking down on them. Why? Because they were too powerful and CCP feared a hostile takeover of their evil regime. So now people of China have come up with a movement that's unlike any in the history of the country. It's not an armed rebellion. It's not exactly an uprising. People of China have simply decided to do nothing. Yes, do nothing, and that's precisely it. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. And I'm your host, Atul Mishra. In this video, I will tell you about the silent movement of countless Chinese people that has begun crippling the Chinese Communist Party. Let's begin. Do you remember TFI telling you that the Chinese Communist Party's days of glory are limited and that China could be heading for a popular uprising against the tyrannical communist regime very soon? Well, the first signs of a civil disobedience movement seem to have arrived, and the Chinese youth are expectedly leading the mission to teach the CCP a lesson. As of now, their movement does not involve physical demonstrations and use of force against Chinese authorities, but it might get there too. Currently, the Chinese youth are doing nothing, and that is making the CCP very nervous. But that is what their protest presently is all about, doing nothing. It is part of a civil disobedience movement against the CCP, which is meant to cripple China in the near future. For any country to flourish in the 21st century, it must be free as a prerequisite. Additionally, its citizens must have the liberty of thinking, speaking, and acting freely. Entrepreneurs and innovators cannot be born in an atmosphere of subversion, much less thrive in an environment of fear. The Chinese youth, now increasingly getting comprised of millennials, are joining a campaign called Lying Down. According to this campaign, which is gaining growing acceptance among Chinese youth, people are becoming less and less aspirational. As per a report by the Epoch Times, people who choose the lying down lifestyle say that they don't want to become money-making machines. They want to be minimalist and do not plan on establishing a career, owning a home, and raising a family. Chongqing News Guy, a reporter on Chinese news portal Sina, said lying down is the Chive's new civil disobedience movement. It's a silent and helpless choice. Netizen Aboriginal, meanwhile, said lying down shows a person's ultimate disappointment of his or her future. The persistent inequality in society drives it, the user said. When your monthly income is less than 1,000 yuan or about $140, how do you feel? This is in line with TFI's analysis recently, in which we had stated the glaring income inequality prevalent in China and how the ruling CCP regime was doing nothing to address the same. Across China, the top 20% earn 10.2 times what the poorest 20% earn. The top 1% in China has a greater share of wealth than the bottom 50%. According to Yang Jingduan, a psychiatrist and fifth-generation traditional Chinese medicine doctor in the United States, lying down is an adaptive behavior in response to the family and societal environments. The expert said the CCP's brainwashing isn't as successful on the Chinese youth, Yang said. He believes that young people know that they cannot stand up to the CCP and the society, and they choose not to submit to the authoritarian rule. Therefore, they lie flat. US-based China Affairs commentator Alexander Liao told the Epoch Times that the young Chinese people's movement of lying down might lead to social decline, which makes the CCP nervous. China is a country where freedom is a distant dream. The Chinese society is lethargic, uninnovative, and all the technology that does come out from the mainland is almost always a product of plagiarism. While the older generations might have subscribed to the supremacy of the CCP and accepted their fate as subservient subjects of the communist elites, today's Chinese youth are in no mood to do the same. In fact, they are beginning a mass campaign against the CCP, and it is beginning to hurt the communists already. It is for this very reason the Chinese state media are calling the lying down campaign disgraceful. On May 20, Chinese state-owned media Nanfang Daily, also known as the Southern Daily, published an article headlined "Lying Down is Disgraceful. Where does the justice come from?" The piece was published by Apex propaganda outlet Xinhua News. The CCP already has its plate full of social woes of all kinds. For instance, China's one-child policy is beginning to take a grand toll on the demographics of the mainland. The gender ratio is abominable. There are not enough workers. So China came up with two-child policy a few years ago. Now it has come up with three-child policy. The reality is that the one-child era children are now young and the country's primary workforce. The CCP wants to tap into this human resources potential to further its own dreams. But the youth is resistant, marrying less, giving less birth, and deciding to do absolutely nothing. Children from the one-child era are pampered and are essentially referred to as little emperors. They do what they want to and are not afraid of the CCP. They are not afraid of the consequences which will follow their disregard for the communist authority. But they are fine with that. What they will not do is bend the knee before a despot like Xi Jinping. China is staring at a huge problem. Its youth is refusing to work. That could derail all plans the CCP has and could tear apart China in ways nobody could ever imagine. The very first step against the CCP by the Chinese public seems to have been taken, and the communists are already crying in pain.